Now let me show you a few cool tricks regarding cutter orientation, which is also a very important topic. So most of the time you will be absolutely fine drawing your cutters that are oriented to the local axis of your base object like this. So even if I will have my model to be rotated in some weird way, something like this or this, you know, something like this. So even if I have my model rotated in this quite weird way, if I will start drawing my cutters, they will be still oriented towards the local axis, the local orientation of my model, right? So that might be something you want, but if you want to cut your model not based on your local axis, on the local axis of your model, but rather on the based on the viewport or camera view of the model. So this way you can go here, switch to view mode. So instead of object mode, which is the default one, you can go to view mode, and then you're free to make your cuts outside of the model and press spacebar, and you can have all the cool stuff going on with these cuts. So all of these cuts are now performed based on the viewport angle I have in my viewport, right? So like this. So that's pretty cool. And another cool thing about it, and it's actually on by default, is that whenever I have this surface menu, which is this orientation menu, whenever I have this default object mode activated, whenever I'm starting to paint my cutters starting on the surface of my base model, they will be always oriented to the local axis of my base mesh. But if I will start drawing them outside of the mesh, so if I will start drawing my cutters not here, but let's say here, they will be automatically switched to view mode. You see? This time this menu was automatically switched to view mode, right? So if you want to quickly go to view mode without going here, here, and then starting drawing your cutters, right? You can just start drawing your cutters even in object mode. So you can kind of combine the both worlds. So you can start drawing your cutters while you're having your mouse over the model. So this way you will have the cutters oriented to the local axis of your object. And if you want to cut it like this, for example, here, you can just start drawing your cutter outside of the model like this, and boom, you have it. So how cool is that? I wouldn't recommend cutting, performing these cuts when you're in the perspective mode, because this way you might have a little bit inconsistent and hard to predict cuts like this. So if you want to make view-based or viewport-based cuts, I recommend switching to orthographic view by clicking 5 on your numpad, like this.